Hey, you can be in your feelings when you're at home, but you can't be in your feelings in the world. Can't be in them. So if you wanted to have a breakdown, or you feel like you're going through something, you can have that on your own in the own privacy or sanctuary of where you live. And if you are homeless in a shelter, or you are forced to, at this particular time in your life, have to live outside, then you have to figure out, even if you live in bandos, you have to figure out at that point, from an emotional standpoint, how you want to respond. Because if you are in your feelings and you go out into the world, there are forces that have badges, that have neighborhood pride, and some that just believe that they just downright bad to the bone, that are willing to inflict pain and punishment and even death on you from displaying some emotions or something that might cause you to show something that you allowed to leak out that could be detrimental for you down the line. So you want to try and make sure your emotions are under wraps and they don't leak out into society and into the community via social media. And I think people express themselves and they let people know what they're thinking. And in a game of chess, in a game of killer chess, that just makes it easier for somebody to calculate what type of devastation they want to implement on you. At this stage, a man now wants to cry to God when he's under the gun and wants to beg for mercy and display weaknesses based off of opening up with some emotions that cause you to be in this ridiculous position because of your state of mind. What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to keep your mouth closed, and you're supposed to look people in their face, and you're supposed to obtain steel jaws when you talk to people to make sure they respect your turf and territory. And if you have any street knowledge, if you don't have any street knowledge, you need to get some, unless you are fully protected by God or you have family or business type tycoons to look after you and your safety, bodyguards or whatnot. But if you are solo and you roam this planet on your own, then you're going to have to lock your emotions up. Don't let people know what you truly think. Don't let them have a feel for who you are and what you do. Because people will sabotage your plans. They will plot and devise concepts to go against you. Oh, what are you talking about? I didn't make it up. I didn't create it. And this is one of the reasons why I say relationships don't work. And this is why if you're going to deal with a woman, you're going to have to learn how to share her with other men. So you might say, oh man, my woman's not like that. And you can look on their social media, all of the traffic that they have, guys inboxing, Hubba Bubba boys commenting, and every picture that she posts, men from her past, baby fathers, ex-husbands, whoever else you can think of, guys she meets at the restaurant. They're not telling you about this stuff, but those guys are there. And so what do you have to do? You have to keep your emotions together. If not, those characters or individuals that tote badges, that have a legal system that defend them as they open fire on you straight up your vertebrae and all up your front, through your stomach and chest cavity, and rake their way all the way up through your face with automatic weapons and firing because they are afraid and have fear and know that they're protected because they want to go home tonight and have dinner with their families in their mansions and things that they live in. This is just a part of life. So to cut down on any debacles, tomfoolery, or any kind of unnecessary behavior, if it's possible, you want to keep your emotions locked up.